Yo, what's happening? This is Late Night CJ, back at you with another one. Now, I came across this YouTube couple called the Queen of Kings, and immediately just the name alone kind of like, bro? Because when you think about it, it's like the King of Queens, like the show. Just kind of a play on words, so to speak. But when I saw this, I was like, well, let me click. So I click on it. And immediately the optics, we ain't even gotta, it's self-explanatory. I'm like, okay, so you got this sister and this other dude. And I was like, well, let me hear the backstory, because it had been trending and circulating around, swirling around, if we gonna say. And what caught my eye was this one particular video where she was running old boy down about the finances. And this really hit different, because I had to ask myself, at what point does money replace respect? It's always been the way of the world that it's the man that talks reckless to the woman, especially if he's providing the whole red pill, manosphere type thing. But to see a woman reverse it and start talking to the man like that brought a whole bunch of questions. At what point does money replace respect in a relationship? Now, I'm gonna speak personally. I'm old school. We can sit down and talk, but you are not gonna run me through the ringer. You are not finna just drag me in this conversation. If you got something you wanna say to me, we can sit down and we can discuss this like two logical adults. But once you start getting into me, well, I paid for this, and don't get me started. Let's be honest. Let's talk about the house. Let's be honest. Let's talk about the car. Because you know what that happens when it reverses like that. You might as well sit at the kid table. You might as well have her be cutting up your food and feeding it to you piece by piece. Partner, when it gets to a point where the finances have now replaced the respect in the relationship, partner, pack it up. Pack it up. Or have a serious conversation, because that, once it's gone, it is like being in a sunken place. It is too hard to try to get out of that spot when your woman no longer respects you. Especially because of finances, because in her mind, she can't depend on you. Let me run that back. She can't depend on you in her mind. So they be like, yo, then how do we get back? If I don't want to leave, if I don't want to just scrap a whole relationship because of that? Well, the easy answer is step your game up. Do something. I have come to the realization it's not so much the finances that she don't respect, it's your effort that has turned her off, that has dried her up. Your lack of effort that has completely turned her off. Now, if I'm married to Oprah, billionaire status, with my limited amount of experience to get in that paper, there is no way that I can earn in typical fashion that type of paper. But what I can show her is that I will work just as hard, if not harder, for the scraps that I have. And I will stand on that. See, a woman respects a man that respects himself. So when you got a woman that done got so comfortable to go online and drag you through the world, homie, she doesn't, it's not the money she don't respect, it's your hustle, it's your drive that she don't respect. And you can always get that back. You can always get that bag on. Just show her what you made from. What cloth are you cut from? What type of man and true grit are you? Or there's always a seat at the little kid table where she can cut you and look at you. Mama gonna make us some good food. This is late night CJ. I'm disgusted. Let me extend some grace to the man. He might get it together, but this is late night CJ. And we back at it again. 190.